stream 4 to 6 average. Get your clips, clip farm. You guys probably know what that is. See your face. People don't like seeing just gameplay unless you don't have a face cam yet. Work your way towards a face cam and stay consistent and don't give up and literally discipline. Discipline's the biggest thing. No matter how you feel, push through the hard times and don't worry about the views at first.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Galaxy Podcast. Obviously, I'm your host, Blue Star. Today, I'm joined with Machine. How's it going, brother?
It's going good, man. How you been?
Living the good life. I mean, streaming's been ever since the end of May's been going. I've seen a ton of views pop up.
Yeah, I've been peeping.
Yeah, at first, at the start of May, I had a couple down days where it'd be like the viewership would dip down a lot, and then I'm like, heck, if I'm getting this low viewership on my main game, I'm just gonna go play a game that I usually play on my own time.
Yeah,
And because usually I stream Roblox, so I went over to college football and I said, screw this, I'm gonna go play some college football while everybody else is going to do other stuff.
yeah.
But
I
that,
seen that the views that you did on long form on YouTube,
mm-hmm.
and then I told you to switch to short form. I can see the increase on it. Do you see the difference or whatever
Yeah, I
on
seen
the?
actually today I got a lot of people from YouTube, and it's kind of, they don't usually like stay very long. They hop in for a while, then they kind of hop
Yeah,
out. But uh, I've only been on it for a few times. I've not been on it very long. I think, let's see, maybe 5 streams or so, and then like one stream I accidentally forgot to put dual output out, so I went a long form. I think I've only done, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is my 7th stream today, so about a little over a week now.
it's not
And
bad.
we had probably, I don't know, 15, 20 people stop by from there. Maybe less. I wasn't really keeping track, but most of my viewers are on Twitch, which is
Yeah,
fairly
that's
rare.
good. Twitch is very hard, like very hard to grow on.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
I coming from experience, I used to stream on Twitch, but my buddy told me to try YouTube short feed out, and within 5 months I hit partner.
Hell yeah.
Just made that full switch.
Yeah, I
But I'm trying to go back to Twitch, which is very hard to grow on Twitch.
I just
It's
multi-stream at this point. Like I'm
yeah.
thinking about
Well,
going to Instagram Reels and streaming. I just haven't had the time to set it up. But
Instagram Reels, I never thought about that.
yeah, because
Is
you
that
have
something? Is that new?
well, Instagram Reels isn't new, but I've never seen like actual like popular streamers on there, but if I'm bored of TikTok, I go to Instagram Reels. I don't usually watch like YouTube's like shorts or whatever. I usually go to
Yeah, I don't.
Instagram Reels.
Yeah, but for me, it's Instagram or TikTok. That's about it.
So I thought about vertical streaming on Instagram. I did at first, but then they ended up having a bug with it through Streamlabs, and then I kind of went back to Twitch only, and then I branched out to YouTube long form. After that, I branched out to obviously the vertical. I used to stream
Yeah,
on TikTok and Twitch at the same time, but then I'm pretty sure you see my story about getting
yeah.
banned. Literally, I have this
TikTok,
the starting screen. I get banned for sexual harassment. Like
that's
what?
crazy.
I'm
That's
like,
insane.
nothing's playing. There's no sound. There
They
was no
pay
sound
you for
on.
that.
I'm just like, they just out to get me.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I've seen YouTube streaming like the short feed and then Twitch. That's like the good combo because you can. That's how like most. That's like Queso got big. He streamed on TikTok, but no face cam actually.
oh
'Cause
yeah,
I did a lot of research. No face cam, and he's like, if you want a face cam, come to Twitch. And then he just like brought viewers from TikTok, so you
I,
could do that with the YouTube Shorts. Soon as they start popping off,
mhm.
it's
I remember
it's
seeing that
definitely meta.
video.
Yeah,
I ended up putting it over. Usually I say like if you want to be a part of polls, because we do tournaments and
yeah,
we do polls for the tournaments. And I say if you want to be a part of the poll, you got to come over to the YouTube. I mean not the YouTube, the Twitch, and
yeah.
you can vote on the poll through there. I said I don't do
Okay,
polls through YouTube, which I could, but I would have to completely like log into YouTube and pull up another tab to do it. I'm like, nah, they can just come to Twitch. I said, I'm already
Yeah, that's
streaming there.
smart. That's smart.
And
Get them dragged into Twitch, and
oh yeah.
that's the thing about it. Your viewers are going to follow where you go.
And one of my big things was I wasn't on acrylic yet, or control. I was streaming on TikTok and Roblox went down. I started streaming and I said Roblox down. Heck, viewership just started shooting through the roof, and everybody was coming in saying Roblox is down, Roblox is down, and heck, I think I had 1.5 million people come through that stream and 3,000 active viewers. And I'm just like,
On
holy
TikTok,
crap, yeah.
that's insane,
It
dude.
was that one
That's,
stream because I went from I think 1,000 followers all the way up to 30 like 800 view followers just from one stream.
that's insane.
And
That's what's up.
I said if I can't read everybody's chat because it was just flying through. I couldn't believe it. I
Yeah,
said, how do people even read this? I'm like the
they
popular
don't.
streamers. I'm like, dude, I can't read any of this. I had a mod
I've
in
had
there.
that happen. I've had that happen on YouTube, like once or twice.
Hmm.
Like one of those streams where you just can't read chat. You just
Yeah,
one message like every like 30 messages you can read, but it's so hard to do that.
I had mods in
So,
there, and she was like, "I don't even know. I can't even talk to you." I'm like, "DM me on Discord." I said, "I can't see any of your messages." And
it's what's
then
up.
I had like, at the time, I was averaging around like 4 or 5 viewers on Twitch, and I told
Yeah,
everybody, "Come over to Twitch." I said, "If you want me to read your message, come over to Twitch, and I'll be able to read everything." I said, I can't
yeah.
read it at the moment. And I actually got a lot of people over there, and we bumped up to about I think 15 or 20. But still, that's out of 3,000 people, we had 15 to 20 people.
That's better than zero, honestly. If
That
you
is
think about
true.
it.
And then I opened another tab and I said, we're going to run Kahoot. So we ran Kahoot and it just filled it up. Everybody wanted in on Kahoot. I said, oh my
Dude,
God.
everybody, I have so many people ask me to play Roblox. I don't know, like, should I get into Roblox? Is it fun?
Um, I
Do you
will
enjoy
say
it?
this right now, Roblox is kind of popular games, are, unless you like anime, which
Yeah,
if you're not an anime person, there's no popular game out right now besides like Rivals and Dead Rails that will get you views.
yeah,
And
yeah. I never
that's it.
watch anime.
So I'm not an anime person, so I used to play because I streamed 3 hours. So I would
Yeah,
stream three games. It would go Doors, Rivals, and Fish. And Fish was a super popular game. It was a top popular game. And then they pushed out like 5 updates in like 2 or 3 weeks. And I was actually taking a break, like a mental health break, kind of. Not really like a full mental health break. I still streamed every day, but it might have been for like 20 minutes, but it was on like some random game.
yeah,
And I would come on and I seen Fish viewers just dropped. I tried to get back into it, and they introduced something called C2, and I tried that. I'm like, dude, this sucks, and I couldn't get back into it. I said viewership, and I tried it like a month later after I couldn't get back into it, and viewership just dropped. And
yeah.
I
When
went
that
from
happens, you just gotta switch it up.
I said I can't
So,
do this. And I said it's it's not even for the viewership. Said it's just the game sucks,
damn.
and I said the game's dying. And heck, you go on TikTok, most dying games that died too early on Roblox. Fish is number one. I'm just like, phew. I said
Yeah,
that's unbelievable.
that is unbelievable.
But I will say Roblox. If you go in the categories like on Twitch,
Yeah,
if you go low to high on Call of Duty, you can scroll and scroll and scroll. Same with Fortnite and like Rainbow Six Siege, one viewer after one viewer after one viewer. If you go in the Roblox and go to that, you got one viewer, and then you scroll for like maybe like 5 or 10 seconds. Then you're hitting 2 viewers, then 3 viewers, then four. You, I. That's one thing about Roblox. You can grow. I never thought
yeah,
about being a Roblox streamer I actually had a friend at the time wanted me to play a Roblox game with her. I'm like, I usually only stream Madden because I was getting into Madden competitive scene, and she said
Yeah.
you should play Doors, and that's how I actually started growing was through Doors, and Doors was popular at the time, and then Floor 2 came out, and I actually got into Doors right before that. So then when Floor 2 came out, it became a super popular game again, and then my viewership just boosted from that because a lot of people didn't know
Yeah.
how to beat Floor 2. I ended up beating Floor 2, and I spent multiple hours just trying to beat that so then I could prove that I could.
Yeah.
But if you go to like top viewers on Roblox, the top viewers, if unless someone's super popular like Queso or somebody else is streaming it, only 200 viewers. It is the
That's
variety.
good.
It's
That's
not
good
a
though, because
big
like
variety.
it's not fully oversaturated. So like it gives like you or anybody that's a small content creator to grow. Like
Oh yeah.
the more chance of growing. Because whenever I switched to YouTube, like short feed,
Mm-hmm.
I streamed. Do you know the game Ark Survival Ascended?
Yep.
I streamed that on YouTube short feed, and I
Hmm.
wasn't getting anywhere at first. But then I started seeing like 10, 15, and then like New Year's stream. I didn't even do anything on New Year's. I streamed
Mm-hmm.
for 12 hours. That was like my best stream. I got like 11K views on YouTube or something
Oh yeah.
just by playing Ark Survival Ascended.
Hmm.
So it's weird. It's like you just got to try out different games and just
Yeah,
explore, experiment. Like it's weird.
I
It's
always wanted to be a Call of Duty streamer. Fortnite, we tried that on a 24-hour stream. In January, I hit my sub goal back in January, and I said I'd do a 24-hour stream. We tried Fortnite at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I said we had constant viewers, and it just dropped. In
yeah,
January, I was streaming nonstop. Like I just a random like Saturday or Friday night. We're gonna do an overnight stream tonight. Screw it. And I said, if we drop below this viewership, I'm ending stream. And heck, we'd be
yeah,
going like 8, 9 in the morning. They're like, you're still live? Yeah. And one thing I see a lot is if you put playing with viewers, that's another big grab because people love to play with streamers. And then I talk to my viewers. Like I'm in VC1 with all my viewers. Everybody comes in and
yeah.
talks. Like we had 10 or 12 people in VC1 today. Obviously, if I get bigger,
Today,
oh yeah.
that's awesome, dude.
If I
That's what's
get
up.
bigger, I might have to move to like my office and bring like the mods or like the OGs in there.
Yeah,
But in the
that's
future,
good.
we'll have to move in there. If I do, I'd love to make this my job. I've been doing this uh, since I was in like kindergarten. I think I have a YouTube video up. It's like a 30-second YouTube video, and it's like me in like first or kindergarten or second grade of me trying to make YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And it's I've
Are
have
you still young?
I'm
How young?
20.
20. I'm 26.
Yeah, I'm 20 years old now.
Suppose everybody knows our age now. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, everybody knows my age, and
Okay. Everybody knows my age. It's on my social medias. It's there.
then like everybody's calls me Ed Sheeran. And I'm just embracing that. I'm just
Dude, you just gotta take it in, bro. Everybody calls me skinny queso, like all kinds of names. What's another one?
by
From
my
Breaking
beard. I
Bad.
got called Jake
Jesse
Paul.
Pinkman. They call me Jesse Pinkman too.
I can see
They call
Jesse
me
Pinkman.
dude, there's so many names. And they roast me about my forehead too. I
Yeah,
literally had a green screen on my forehead so they could make edits yesterday. But that was pretty funny.
I had a beard, so I was doing 75 hard, and I grew my beard out, and it came pretty far out. And people were calling me
Yeah.
Jake Paul. I'm like, bro,
Jake
what?
Paul?
And they're like,
What?
your beard. I'm like, what? I'm like,
Save it.
so once 75 hard was up, I shaved it. Uh,
Yeah.
but back to what
I
I
have
was
to send you
saying.
I have to send you a picture of there's a couple edits about my forehead. It's bad.
I'll have to check those out. But
Yeah. I'll send it to you after.
but back to like Roblox, it is not. It's a super popular game. I mean, you can put
Yeah.
it as There's tons of games you can play. It's not like one direct game. There's tons of games across the
It's a
platform.
it's a game with games built into it,
Oh yeah, and you can tap
like
into any
Fortnite.
platform, into any
Yeah,
community, and almost any game has a community, whether it's big or small. You can tap into that, and you can get views off of that. And I never even thought about it until I started growing from it, and then I'm like, wait, this might be the move. And I said, even though people makes fun of me for being a Roblox streamer,
yeah.
I make money off of this. I can sit and play video games for 3 hours, talk to a lot of really cool people,
Oh yeah.
and have a great 3 hours of my day. I it's so enjoyable. And
I totally understand that 100%. Because I'm a Call of Duty fan. All I did was play Call of Duty growing up,
oh yeah,
and then now I'm here playing this pizza game or Minecraft or Ark. I'm like, you enjoy it because you're not sweating on Call of Duty, raging. You actually
yep.
have a good time playing with viewers, talking to viewers.
I play
Just
Call of Duty for, let's see, maybe used to sweat for probably 6 to 8 years of Call of Duty. Like Black Ops 3, I had 55 days in actual time within a year. And that was insane.
yeah. I was around that too.
That was my most sweat year. 55 days in a year. And
That's insane. My okay, I had a lot of days. Especially Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 3. That's all I did was go to school, go home, game.
that's
In the
exactly what I
summer, I didn't
did.
do anything but game. I rode bikes and stuff, but that's like different.
That's
Now,
exactly
a
what I
game
did.
that is really bad is Ark Survival Evolved. I had over 5,500 hours on that game. It's almost a full year, and I literally played the game for like 2 or 3 years, or 2 years, and I had
I
like a full year.
Do you
It was
play
bad.
solo or do you play public server?
I play official, so I actually met a lot of people on there. I'm play with like a tribe of like 20 plus people.
Hell yeah.
Like if everybody's on, there's like 20 of us. But normally now there's like 5 or 6. Everybody's like get burnt out, just jobs and busy and yeah.
Yeah, I used to play Ark. I'd play with like a couple buddies from school, and I actually got raided on New Year's. It was one of the biggest raids of the server. It was a specific server I liked.
Like
We
wait,
were
you play
expanding.
PvP?
Hmm?
PvP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were expanding. We had a little island base, and then we were moving to the peninsula. I only played on one map. But it's
Yeah.
been years since I played, so I don't remember some of the spots. But I still remember this one map how it was. But there was like the desert on the right, and then there was
You
we
play
what
what's it
was it?
called? Rag?
Yeah, rag. That's what it was.
Ragnarok? Yeah.
There was a We found the biggest base in the server. I went in the Discord, and they were one of the biggest tribes across all servers and all the maps. I was like, "Fuck!" And I said, "We're moving." And so I moved to Peninsula. I'm moving shit slowly, and then there was a waterfall up north. I went and raided the waterfall like a dumbass, and that was actually the second biggest server, like across
Like
server wide.
yeah.
The second biggest tribe. I raided their shit, and I was like, oh, these are like tiny people. And I was like, damn, they got a lot of shit. Well, they're actually moving on to that server, and that was their second base onto that map. I
Ooh.
was like, oh shit. And
You pissed them off and they raided you guys.
they had beef with the biggest tribe, and they were trying to figure. They knew their main base was on Rag because they owned Rag. They had the bottom right big island, then they had a big desert base, and you knew where they were. They were in a big cave; you could see
Yeah.
them all. And they owned Rag. They ran through anybody if you even mess with them. I told them, I said, I'm cool. I don't want anything. And then I actually went over and got killed by their arrows, so they thought I was attacking them.
Yeah.
So then, uh, it was New Year's Eve, and my buddy was on. And I was at my girl's house, and I get a notification. I'm like, oh shit! and they found both of them found my main base at the peninsula at the exact same time. Both tribes, and there was just all out war at my base between both tribes.
It's
I'm
so
just
unfortunate.
I'm just sitting there. My buddy called me. He said, "Dude, we're fucked." And he said they found both of our bases. They raided our one base because I had notifications on my phone at first. And I just
Yeah.
see Rex died, Wyvern died. I'm like, oh fuck. And I said, this ain't good. And then I log on later. Everything was just demolished. It looked like nothing was even there. I found some wyverns on the ground. I'm like, chalk it up. It's cooked.
Yep, we're done.
That's one of my favorite stories I have. Obviously, I have my cousin's stories, but
Yeah.
that was probably the most eventful that I had. And then we tried to redo back in Desert Underneath, and it was just like it's not the same.
Yeah.
But
See, I never got into PvP because I feel like PvP, it's if you want to be like really alpha on the tribe, you
mm.
got to put time in.
Oh yeah,
And
you
I
gotta put
only
time.
only only play PvE, so
Yeah, I've never
I've been
tried.
with
I've
it.
always played PvP.
PvE
It's
is more enjoyable because you don't have to worry about logging on to your base being wiped, and you're not even home to defend your base because you don't have offline damage.
I also hate server
So PvE is
wipes.
like,
That was another one.
yep,
Server wipes.
server wipes, off no offline damage. You get raided while you're sleeping.
It's just like Rust.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's. I mean, I understand it's fun, but like, I
Unless
always
you're a
play PvE.
big tribe and you can get in with the big tribe, you ain't
Yeah,
gonna do
you can have
nothing.
like you can take shifts. You can different time zones. That's another big thing.
Yeah, I got
Different
in
time
with a
zones is
British
like
team once. That was good.
yeah, because they're like different time zones. So when they're playing, you're asleep. Yeah,
Yeah, it
corpse
was.
flops
It's
pretty
good to
much.
get in with foreign people for Arc PvP, but so Arc's your main game.
It was.
Oh, so you switch now?
Well, Call of Duty was my main game.
Oh, okay.
So it goes Call of Duty. I used to grind Black Ops 6 or any Call of Duty really. I hit Prestige Master in Black Ops 6, got Dark Matter within like the first month. Slowed down heavily because cheaters on rank play because I'm very competitive.
Yeah, I can't do COD no
Cheaters,
more.
can't do cheaters. Pissed me off. Uh, and then I switched to Ark Survival Ascended, which is the new Ark.
Hmm.
Very fun game, very enjoyable. I'm very sweaty on there. I'm in like a 20-man tribe. We're all like breeders, so we breed dinosaurs, get top stats, beat every map. So it's Ark's. I'd say it goes Ark and COD right now. And then I've been playing some Minecraft lately. And then on stream, I've been playing this pizza game.
Hmm.
Shout out Infinite Pizza.
Never heard of
That's the
that.
game. It's you just gotta look it up. It's a brain rot game. It's I don't know why that game pulls the views it does.
Hmm.
I'm not complaining. It's actually fun because I can talk to chat more than I can focus on the game.
It's called what?
Infinite Pizza.
Hmm. I'll have to check that
It's
out.
like it's like Subway Surfers,
Is it really?
Flappy Bird. It's not similar to that. It's the concept of it.
Mm.
So you have to like dodge cheese, tomatoes,
Mm-hmm.
tomato cans, and see how far you make it, like distant wise.
Oh, I can kind of see how it
And
is.
yeah, it's I don't know.
I'll have to look into it. I've never heard of it. But
I didn't hear of it until this year, and look where it got me on YouTube. So it's one of those things you just never know.
so what game gets you the most views?
That game, Infinite Pizza.
Really?
I got within an hour and 45 minutes tonight. I got over 60,000 views
Phew. I
on YouTube.
That's
Gained over like
crazy. I've
100,
never even heard of it.
150 view or 150 subs tonight or something like that.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. I've never even seen this game before.
Yeah, I hit 15.8, got over 60K views. Yeah,
That's
it's
nutty.
crazy.
I've never
It just
seen that
makes
game.
it makes no sense.
Oh yeah, I just
That game's
That's
Yeah.
so
Shout out
weird.
to that game. And shout out to the person that told me that. I don't know if you want me to say their name on here or not.
I don't care. You can go ahead, but
Yeah,
that's
shout out Xanokar.
that's diabolical.
Yeah.
That's
Your eyes
insane.
get burnt out and it hurts, but it takes a couple of days for your eyes to get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I have it set up where I can just look at my chat because people think I'm not playing because I'm looking at my chat and then
Mm-hmm.
my gameplay in my OBS because I use OBS.
Mm-hmm. I use
Like whenever I stream
Streamlabs.
and
I can
stuff,
never get into OBS.
I don't know. I don't know. I've always been OBS.
I've tried
I've
OBS
had
and it just
go ahead.
wasn't for me.
Yeah. Can you implement the chat on Streamlabs?
What do you mean, like make it bigger?
No, like have Streamlabs pulled up and then have you chat right beside it, like inside the Streamlabs.
Oh yeah, you can see your gameplay and you can see your chat right next to it.
Gotcha. Okay, that's literally how OBS is pretty much for me.
And then I
That's
have
how.
multi-stream through it, so then I don't have to pull up multiple forums, and then I can stream to like YouTube, Twitch, stuff like that. Uh,
Yeah.
like I said, probably gonna go to Instagram soon. I thought about trying out Kick, since Kick is getting big. I thought about reaching out to Kick.
Kick,
Not sure if
Kick
I'm
is
going
good.
to.
Kick is it's good with you get more money. They're not going anywhere. People
No.
keep saying Kick's dying, Kick's dying. I'm like, do you not realize Kick is backed up by a gambling company
Oh yeah,
and the
and
guy is a billionaire?
Twitch.
Like
A
what?
lot of Twitch like banned Twitch streamers go to Kick.
Yeah,
Like
they go to Kick because they get that bag.
or they get a money deal from Kick and they're like, yeah, fuck Twitch, we're going here.
Yeah, like if I got offered a deal to go to Twitch right or not Twitch, Kick right now, I'll go.
Oh yeah, if I got a deal anywhere, I'd go. I don't care. I used
Yeah,
to,
like what?
I used to love Mixer. I miss it so much. I don't know if you've ever streamed
Mixer,
on
I
Mixer.
never got into it.
That was a great like. It was almost like TikTok. People would come in
Yeah,
like crazy, and they would have raid trains. I don't know why they don't do it anymore. So like, if you're about to win on Fortnite, they would take. You could watch like a specific channel, and it would raid like it was like top like 5 players or like if you're about to win and they'll raid and there'll be like 20,000 people watching and you can go to like a one viewer streamer and if like
damn,
they're in the top 5 on Fortnite you got 20,000 people watching you now and
that's insane.
it never happened to me but I wanted it to and it was big for a long time
I didn't know
and
anything like that. That sounds
it was
fire.
mostly on Xbox. So they had Twitch for a while where you could like stream through there, and then they
Yeah,
pulled it up to where Mixer was like on the side and then so I streamed off Mixer, and I had I don't know I wasn't as big as I am now, but I had some viewers and I had some members. Then when I switched over to Twitch, nobody came.
yeah.
But
That's the thing. That's like the rough part about it. Like switching platforms like that. Like
Twitch
say we
is
look
a
at
good
Kick.
killer.
Yeah, if we went to Kick,
Yeah.
you gotta be pretty established, kind of. But you never know.
Yeah, a lot of
You
my
just
viewers they
never.
said I would talked about one and they said please don't go to Kick, please don't go to Kick. I'm like I'm not going to Kick. I'm gonna multi-stream the Kick. I said I'm
Yeah,
gonna have a different stream, kind of like I have YouTube right now. I
yeah.
haven't
You could do
create.
YouTube, Twitch, and Kick at the same time.
Yeah, I could do Instagram as well. Uh, you
I
could do
just can't do it
Twitter.
because
I don't know
my
how
internet.
Twitter is,
Yeah.
but I know you can stream on Twitter.
Yeah,
Uh,
which is insane. Speaking of Twitter, bugging out and shit, I still can't read any DMs right now
yeah, I seen that today.
on
I
PC.
got 2 DMs. I opened my PC up when I got home. I was like, the fuck is going on? I
Yeah,
could see your message pop up on my
I
phone.
broke
Like,
it.
hey, I can text them like this.
Yeah, same. Then I like don't see your message. I like have to remember what you said.
oh yeah, I'm like, what the
So
fuck did
bug.
he say before, bro?
Yeah,
But I don't know what's going on with Twitter. But
it's bugged. I think Kai Streamer University broke it.
oh yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched any of Streamer University. I had a guy. I did a podcast with him. He's an official fish content creator, And he has over like 20,000 followers or whatever. And I
Yeah,
seen he was trying to apply for it. I've never even seen it. I seen like clips of it a little bit, but I've never like actually watched it.
yeah. It's going on right now, like this weekend. But
Hmm.
pretty much, Kai made a website where he had to apply or put an application in, and then he was going through them all, and then the website crashed within like 20 minutes.
I'm not
So
surprised.
I was on my way home from work, and I was 15 minutes away, and he literally had the audacity to drop the website when I was driving. I'm like, no. But then I got home, the website's crashed, so I had to wait until the next day to apply. So I was like already late because he had over like a million applications within like 12 hours or some shit.
I'm not
Like shit,
surprised.
like record breaking. Like it was insane.
And
Yeah,
I understand wanting to get into that, but
yeah. It's
me personally, I'm trying to make it on my own,
yeah.
Like if I
No,
get a
I agree.
podcast with somebody big or have a collab with somebody big, that's part of it. But I'm not trying to bank off of some popular streamer.
Yeah. Oh, I understand that 100%.
Because like in my
That's why you
opinion, when
just
I hear,
grind, do your own thing, grind, join an org, and
oh yeah, when I
maybe one
hear
day.
like university, everybody's what is it? Everybody's flying out to him for the
Yeah,
weekend
you
or
know where
whatever.
they're at?
Where?
They are in my state. I'm not saying the
No
state.
way.
Yes, they are like 4 hours away from me. Five, 5-ish hours, probably traffic, six.
Hmm. But
It's in
like
Ohio.
that's that's the thing. You would get some viewers off of that because like some people will watch you. It's like the
Yeah,
Jinxie and the dating stream. Some of the girls got views off of that, but they don't get barely shit now. Like I went
yeah,
to the girl that won sketch for like the first dating one. She popped up because I followed her, and then she popped up on my follow. I'm like, who is this? And then I clicked on it, and she only had like 20 viewers. I'm like, if you do Streamers University within a year, you're gonna be dead. Unless you can keep all those followers, you're gonna be dead.
yeah. Nowadays, it's like I don't know, dude. I feel like IRL content's taking over, like slowly.
Oh yeah,
IRL content, vlogging, dates, like
it's
bringing people on
weird
streams, collabs.
because vlogging
It's
used to
like
be a thing like 10 years ago, and then it just died, and all of a sudden here it is. You
yeah,
got
like this, like
Speed.
it's
He used
different
to
now.
stream games, and then you'd never see him streaming games anymore.
Yeah,
All his are
like you can,
IRL.
yeah, like Queso's big, just gaming and personality.
Oh yeah,
He don't even like airplanes, so that he ain't going nowhere.
yeah.
He's gonna just stay home unless he like drives, I guess.
He did that IRL stream with Jinxie, and that was it.
Dude, it was so funny though. I watched that shit.
Oh
So
yeah.
funny.
I always liked
He's so
sketch, and
they're so hilarious.
oh, I loved it all, but I don't know. I'd love to like do an IRL stream with another streamer, but it's kind of
It
eh.
it's hard, especially when you have nobody else around you that does the same shit. That's how I feel about it. Like I was at a content house 2 years ago,
Oh really?
and yeah, situation didn't work out. Many reasons. I don't want to, get it out there.
How was the content house? I
Dude, it's insane.
I've
Looking
never
back
heard
at it,
anybody in one before.
I looking back at it, best times of your life. But depending on the situation and how it's ran, can dictate how it's played out.
Cause I own
Like
my own house, so it's like
I was there for like 4 months, but we moved. We had a flood issue on the house, so we had to move. I got laid off the job, or I quit the job, or I didn't quit the job. They fired me because I said I was moving to Vegas because we went to California.
mm-hmm.
Then we moved to Vegas. Vegas is amazing, by the way. I want to go back there. And it was just fun, dude. You have a good time. And at that time, I was hard stuck on gaming, only gaming. I wish I took the next step and did vlogs or stuff like that. Because, like, looking back at it, I think vlogs is like personality wise, it's more people love that shit nowadays. So it's like, damn.
I kind of got a content creator that I usually so a lot of his viewers bang off of my viewers.
Yeah,
He can he streams a long time. Like if he doesn't work, he'll stream 24 hours just cuz he wants to.
yeah,
And
that's insane.
he'll sleep on stream and stuff like that. He doesn't care about average viewership. If he has one viewer, he don't give a shit.
He's just having fun. He
He's
just,
just enjoying life. And shout out to my man
yeah,
LJ. I did a stream with him before, and recently we just got through a bunch of shit, like real life personal shit, through like legal action, not together but against somebody we both know.
yeah.
And he he lives a state away, and honestly, if we did like a group get together, that would be fucking hilarious. Just
That'd be fun.
me and him.
Yeah,
I've never like reached out to him, but uh, that would be fucking insane.
yeah, just fucking vlog or just IRL stream,
Oh yeah.
just desktop stream or something, dude. I like, I'm so hard. Like, I don't know if it's just me or just you, but don't you feel like you're a gamer at heart? You always have to game. It
Yeah.
is so hard to branch out. Like, get used to vlogs or like having a camera at your face.
Yeah,
It's hard.
I did vlogs
It's,
for a little bit, and like to do like my 75 hard. I think I was like 14 days into vlogging my 75 hard. I said this shit sucks. And I was like I can't do this, and I had a girlfriend at the time, and she wanted to do the vlogs, and she'd edit the vlogs. I'm like, this shit sucks, man. And then she
yeah,
was getting tired of it. She wasn't recording as much. I'd record because everybody knew me. I was Blue Star, and they watched her because they wanted to get to know her. And
yeah.
obviously, we had a cat together, so it was like Blue Star, Pink Star, and Green Star. But I don't know. It
What's
was
up?
just not my thing. And then I went to Tennessee for kind of like a vacation thing. I knew I wasn't going to get home and stream in time, so I streamed walking through Gatlinburg in the middle of the night. And we go up to talk to girls or shit, or people sub for me and dare me to do shit. I went up to some random girl or whatever, and it was kind of fun, but it wasn't as a popular stream as like a gaming stream.
Yeah,
But I don't know. It's not my style, but if I did it, I would like to do like one stream together, have like somebody fly out for like the weekend, do a stream or two together, like here in my room. We do a podcast together, and then like we do a gaming stream, we can do an IRL stream, and then a podcast. That'd be great, but I don't know if that'll ever come. But my
yeah.
buddy,
You
he was
never
doing a
know.
24-hour stream, and I thought about going to him and having one with him. He used to be bigger than I am, but now I think I've kind of surpassed him a little bit. And I don't like saying that to people
Yeah,
that like that I'm bigger than them because it sounds egotistic. But he doesn't stream consistently, and he plays different games. And whenever I end stream and he's live, I always rate him because he's my best buddy. We got into
uh,
gaming together. I remember back in fifth grade, we he leaned back in his seat and we exchanged gamer tags like that back in fifth grade.
that's crazy.
It was wild.
That's what's up. That's amazing.
But
So you own your own house, huh? At
oh
20
yeah,
years old.
I
That's
bought
what's
it
up, dude.
last year when I was 19. Back
That's
in
crazy.
June 14th when I was 19, I bought it.
You know how rare that is?
It's super rare.
That young buying a house. That's great. That's crazy.
I will
That's on
s-
that
I will say stock market is my best friend. That
stock market.
that is my best friend. I wouldn't have this house if it wasn't for a stock market. Obviously, if I didn't work when I was younger, I wouldn't have it either. But
Yeah.
stock market will be your best friend if you want to make money, especially right now. I have a podcast pulled up
Is
on
it
my
is it
phone.
hard? Is it hard or like just a lot of information and paying attention? Like,
It is very, how do I put it this way? Uh, it depends on how you want to do it. So if you want to do day trading, that is very difficult because you are putting thousands of dollars into a stock and you're hoping it moves up 2 or 3% just to make like a couple hundred. But if that goes down, you're fucked.
Yeah.
But right now, stocks could go up or down. Right now, all stocks are down. But right now, if you put a lot of money in the stock, which it's going to go up from now on, it's not going to go back down. But if you don't put the money in the stock, like say, let's put in for instance here. So back when Trump was back in office in like 2020, 2019, if you put a lot of stock in hoping for it to go higher and then Biden got in the office and it just crashed, you'd have all your stock at such high where you bought in.
Yeah.
It would be you'd lose so much money. You could lose thousands. And it's really based on the economy. And you just got to listen to like a daily podcast. Like I listen to a half-hour podcast a day, maybe 45 minutes podcast a day about what the stock market did today. And that gives me a basis on what I'm going to do tomorrow. Like right now, they just released a big thing about how stock is about to shoot through the roof, like oil and stuff like that, because war is apparently getting intense over in the Middle East right now. So oil is going to be going up in stock. So is cryptocurrency. And as soon as he put out that video, I went to my crypto. Everything's green, just shooting up. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
I wish I bought earlier. And
That's crazy. I think I've seen a picture of that crypto skyrocketing like a couple days ago or some shit.
Bitcoin hit an all-time high today, and I should have sold, but I didn't. And it hits 100.
Is there like a deadline to sell?
Well, there's not a deadline to sell, but if you
or
don't,
is it like whatever reached like the top point, and then like
you want to sell
right
when it's
then
at
and
the
there?
highest point, but you don't
Because
know if it's the highest point. It's almost like
it
gambling.
could keep going, but it could drop down any second.
Oh yeah, it can go up, but you can really follow a trend. So what I do, if it's going up, how do I make this the easiest way? So if it's going up, it'll come back down, but then if the negative is higher than the last negative, it's usually on an uptrend, and then it will go back up, and then the high point is higher than the last high point, and it's on an uptrend. But then if you go down and that low, you'll say, okay, that's a low, it could go back up. But if it's lower than the last low, and then the high point is lower than the last high point, you're going to be on a downtrend. So that's how I kind of base mine off of. But that's for like regular stocks, Bitcoin. But if you go look at, I mean, you can kind of do it on some crypto. Like I was trading, it's like some, what was it? Peanut Squirrel crypto today. And I made 100 or 200 off of it just alone today. And the peanut crypto, and it's only like, I think I had 52 shares of it. No, I had a lot more shares than that, because that's only $20 worth of shares. But I don't even think it's worth like a penny of crypto. And you can buy tons of shares of it. And then I think if I would have put like, I don't know, 10 or so thousand, I would have got a lot more money. But it's just, it is what it is. I put 4,000 down, and it took me most of the day because I kind of bought at a shit time. I was just like, fuck. And it was going down. I was like, man, I really hope this shoots up. And then I got home, and then I get a notification on my phone. It broke. I'm like, oh shit. And I go and look. I'm like, holy shit, it broke. I'm like, sell. And it had a big increase. I don't know why it just shot straight up. I'm like, oh yeah. But then there was like one last night, Ethereum. I sold at like 1 or 2 a.m. and now it's higher, and I should have waited. But once it broke 2,600, I'm like, I'm selling. I'm backing out of this. But now it's at like 2,650 and staying around that mark, and I'm like, I should have stayed. But stock market really isn't tricky. You just got to.
I thought about getting into it, but it's just one of those things where if you haven't done it before, it's so.
It's
risky.
The biggest thing to use your money, like CDs. Like you can get a certificate.
It's pretty much like an investment, right? Like if you do it right, like CDs is a big thing. I've been told about the CDs.
I've done CDs before. But I had $2,000 in the bank when I started this, and it was getting me $8 a month. I started doing stock market, and within the first week, I had $8 made, and that was just trading just a little bit every day, and just kind of getting the hang of it. And that was zero
Yeah.
experience, and that was trading like, let's see, 50, 20, $100, 20, 50, $100 a day, only risking that much money, and I made $8 in a week just from that much money. Imagine what I could make with like 2 grand, you know? So I started putting
Yeah.
more and more money down, getting smarter. Yes, I lost some. Yes, I went to bed crying some days, but the you learn from your mistakes.
Oh yeah.
You look at the trends. Shit, that's what went wrong. You can't just be like, "Fuck, I made a bad trade." Oh well. You got to learn. You got to go back and learn what you did wrong. It's like film. You can go back and see where you bought, where you sold, and right now, if you make a bad buy, 9 times out of 10, it's going to go back up because stock markets are, we're in a kind of a recession right now. They're going to go back up no matter what.
Yeah.
So if you buy right now, like Bitcoin, I'm wanting to put a big share of money down. I'm waiting for it to go back down, but I don't know if it's going to go back down because it's been hovering around 100 since like, what was it, Tuesday? It's been like ranging between. I was gonna buy when it went down to 108, but then it
Yeah.
went to 109, and then went to 110, and now it's averaging around 111. I'm like, shit. Do I make my big buy now? But today it hit its number one at 112,000. I'm just sitting there looking at it. I'm like, fuck, because I have a small buy in it. And
Yeah.
that was just to get some like extra money because I'll day trade a little bit just to get a little bit extra money, and that's when I should have sold at 112,000. But I wanted to go a little bit more. I wanted it like 112.50 or whatever, and it just didn't go there. But I wanted it to drop down 108 so then I can make a big buy because it's about to shoot through the roof, in my opinion.
Yeah. Dude,
But
that's the crazy thing, dude. People make living off of that shit. That's the incredible part.
'cause if I can get this going, and then I can get my stock market going. If I can get stock market and streaming going, I made.
Yeah. Yeah, you're set. You're doing what you love. That's what I want to do this full time too.
I'd love to do
Like
this full time.
personally, I love it. I would do it. I freaking I haven't really been doing it because I have 3 jobs pretty much. Well, 2 jobs, but I include YouTube a job or content creation a job pretty much. That's what it is.
I should consider it a job, but I don't.
But it's definitely a job. At the end of the day, you're trying to build your business.
That is true. I'm also co-owner in the family business, so it's kind of like, kind of, kind of
Yeah.
big, because it's just me and my grandpa. So I'm kind of, he considers me a co-owner,
Yeah.
but I'll be taking it over once he retires. But
Fuck yeah,
if I
dude.
can make this happen, I can invest my money that I make from here into the business and have somebody else run it while I'm doing this. So then I have another source of income while I'm doing something I love and I'm at home. If I have kids, I'm at home. I can be with my kids. I can take them to school or whatever. It'd be great. Like heck, before the stock market even opens. Hell, let's go to, I'll take them to school or whatever. Stock market don't open till 9:30. So it's like,
Is there set times for that?
so crypto is tradable
Or
24/7. The stock market is only open 9:30 to 4 p.m. You can
okay.
make after hour trades. I don't fuck with the after hour trades. That's just me. Some people like after hour trades. I don't do them. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I never got into it, never learned them, never really cared about learning them. I've always been big on crypto. That's where I made a lot of my money because hell, you can be in the middle of bed 3 a.m. watching a show. $50. Fuck yeah, sell. So you can
I'm gonna
be
have to. I'm gonna have to look into it because I've been told to do CDs. I haven't been told to do stock market, but it's definitely one of those things that's popping off.
yeah, you can get money from because I have a money market savings. That only gets me like 50 cents a month,
Yeah.
and that's not shit. So then you have CDs, which would be the next investment up. And they always say CDs are more risky, but the FDIC insures up to 250 grand if the bank goes under. If you have less than 250 grand in a CD, you're fine. I don't know why everybody stresses about CDs. They're like, it's more
Yeah.
risky. Whoa. I'm like, if a bank goes on under the FDIC, it's literally a big gold print right there on the teller in the bank that says insured up to 250,000. You are fine. You're not
Yeah.
going to lose your money. And CDs are something that you don't have to. It's something for brain dead people to just sit back, relax, and do it. I
The
done
th-
it. I'm not saying I was brain dead, but it's something where you can just put your money away, but you can't
yeah.
touch it. That's the thing. If you pull it out, you're going to lose all the interest you made during that time period.
Yeah.
But if you
You touch it like
do,
later on in life.
that's something you just keep re-rolling. But if you only have 2 grand in there, you're only making $8 a month right now. And
Yeah.
then if you go over to like stock market, if you just spend a little bit of time throughout your day, pull out your phone. Like right now, business is slow for mechanic shops. I'm like, so I'm on my phone. It might look bad for me, but I'm making money. I'm sitting there while I'm not making a lot of money for the shop. I'm making money for myself.
Yeah.
So it's kind of understandable. Some days are better, some days are worse. Some days you learn. And one of the biggest things is I didn't make any money, but I had made $1 million worth of experience. That's one of the things
Yeah.
I learned from my grandpa is that saying. But my grandpa doesn't like the stock market. It's too risky. I'm young. I like to take risks. I've always been a person to take risks. I don't like gambling. A lot of people say the stock market's gambling. It's really not. If you know what world events are going on right now, you can do
Yeah.
it.
If you know what's going on, you know when to sell or invest in, you should be fine at the end of the day. But
Like
you
everybody
never
thinks you're
know.
sitting there watching the news during the day. I mean, yes, you kind of are, but you're not watching stock market news. You're watching world news.
Yeah.
You're watching what your government does, what other government does. Ukraine and Russia. You might think that might not bother you. That could bother you. That could hurt your stocks or improve. If the war ended like tomorrow, they're going right through the roof. If the trade war between China and America ended, right through the roof. We're out of a recession. It's going to do, if a lot of things ended, it would send the stock market flying. But that's
Yeah.
just how it
It's
is.
yeah.
But like you got
It's
like the
a
tax bill too that just went through that helped stock markets. But a lot of people are bearish right now, which is very weird. And bearish means people aren't like thinking the stock market's going to go good. Bullish means stock markets they think that stocks are going to go up. I'm bullish. A lot of people are still bearish right now, which are weird as hell.
yeah.
I don't see how.
I believe it's gonna go skyrocket. The house market. That's another thing. The house market's gonna crash. I feel like too.
Oh yeah, the
You,
housing
you think about the
market.
house?
Yeah, it's housing market. When I bought my house, it is up. But then again, when I bought my house was worth 140,000. Now if you go on Zillow, it's worth 165,000.
Yeah.
I've only owned a house for a year, and I've already made what was it 25,000 in revenue? Well, not revenue, in equity,
Yeah.
and
Which is insane.
that's diabolical. And even in my town, they're building a big factory, so they're building up houses like crazy. They're building a new battery plant in my town, so they're
Yeah,
buying.
that's gonna skyrocket your equity as well
Yeah,
because
they're
they're
buying
yeah.
houses like crazy. I couldn't find a house. Hell, you go there, it'd be posted the same day. You wait 5 hours until you get off work. You go there, sold. It's
That's
been
insane.
it's been 4 hours.
It's already sold. What?
So I had to go in the middle of work. If I seen a house I wanted, you call. You get a notification on your phone. You call. When I came to this house, I was the first person to look at it. The first I called. They said the soonest you can get a tour is in like 2 hours. So I went back to work, came back. I was the first person to look at it. 2 more offers came in while I was just like writing up my offer or looking through it. I was just
Yeah.
getting through my garage, and the realtor came in and said, "Hey, offer just came in. You got to make a decision by 4 o'clock." And it was like 3 o'clock, and we're writing up the offer. She gets a phone call and hangs up, and another offer just came in. Son of a bitch! I haven't even wrote the offer up yet, and these motherfuckers are writing an offer, and they haven't even looked
Yeah.
at the house.
That's great.
So I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, there was one house I lost, which kind of glad I lost it. It was a 900 square foot house. It was small. It was a 3 bedroom, but I'm kind of glad I lost it because there was only a 1 car garage and the kitchen was real small. And what I came out with now, 10 times better. Even though it's only a 2 bedroom house, still a lot better than what I would have got.
Yes.
Even though it was
Yeah,
about
100%.
5,000 more. But I got a 2 car garage. I mean, the yard's not as big, but for the other yard, I would have needed a riding mower. So,
Yeah. But
it's,
you have a house.
I got
So,
a house. You look at, I think I'm the only person in my graduation class that has a house. I
yeah,
know,
that's insane.
well,
I'm not.
I
I
know
know.
single-handedly I am. I know
Yeah,
a girl that
literally.
had a house
I
with
wish
a
I could say
friend,
that,
but
but there's a lot of people in my graduating classes. But we are a little older than you, I guess.
yeah,
A
a
couple
lot of
years.
mine are
So,
still in college.
yeah.
And
All mine like graduated college. They're all having like starting to have kids now and have their own house, and everybody's like has girlfriends over here, and I'm single and shit. Like,
fuck women, bro. Hoflation is through the roof, bro.
yeah, it's.
I look at myself, I'm
I
like,
want to get my, I want to get my shit together first. Grind, 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 and then maybe one day I'll
I got
find
my
somebody.
shit together. I know that. And
Yeah,
hoflation's through the roof. And a lot of it, they don't want real for some reason. They want a bum that only cares about them. Like, if I'm on my
yep,
phone doing the stock market, I'm sorry. I'm fucking making money. Like, I was out to eat, making money on my phone, and they were more concerned about, I'm like, I'm about to make fucking $4,000. I said, this is one of my biggest sales of my fucking life. And you're
yeah,
telling me that we need to wait? I need to wait? Nah, get the hell
no,
out of here.
yeah, it's crazy.
I said,
They
if
don't
you want,
understand.
I'm like, if you
They
want
want a
a
lot of
bum, go get
attention.
the bum.
Yeah, it's hard to find somebody nowadays, man.
It really
It's
is. It's,
it, either they go for the bums, the OnlyFans,
I haven't had the OnlyFans yet. I haven't had
bunch
that.
of I haven't had that either, but a bunch of kids. They fight with their dad, like baby daddies and shit. It's
I don't want somebody with kids. I'm sorry. I'm not being a stepdaddy. I am 20 years old. Fuck
yeah,
no. Like, I had this one girl,
it's
she hit
it's
me up
very
the
hard.
other day, and she was 19. And she was like, we were talking a little bit, and she's like, did I tell you I have a kid? I'm like, you what?
You have a kid?
She was like, yeah, he's 1 year old. I'm like, you're 19. I said,
You have the
I'm
with
like,
the
you're
1 year.
freshly 19, and your kid's 1 year old. You were prego at 17.
Yeah,
No, thank you. Unadded. I have more value
instantly
to
on that.
myself anymore. It's just
Yeah,
no.
it's that's how I am. People ask me, "You have a girlfriend?" Hell no, not right now. But I'm
Yeah,
in the military, my civilian job, and my YouTube and shit. So it's it's a grind.
it's kind of crazy, but before we wrap this up, we need to dive a little bit more into it because I had some few more
Yeah.
questions
Well, do you
after
have any
that.
questions about me? Because we kind of went on a rant,
Yeah, we went on a rant. That was probably one of the biggest rants I've ever went on, but uh,
but it was a good rant, right?
it's a good rant. That was a W rant.
It's a good.
Obviously, I had one podcast. I will say we went on like a Cars rant, and I had no clue who the guy was. He asked he wanted to be on the podcast, and we went on a Cars rant, and it was one of the shortest streams. I just did not know what to talk about. But I'm
No,
like,
that's good.
cars, cars. We're gonna focus on cars.
Yeah.
But
All right, what's the questions? Oh,
so
I should have put my other face cam on, dude. I think this one's shit. I don't know why this is so shit in Discord.
So I
But
wanted to ask, how did you get started into streaming? That's why I always love to ask content creators.
all right, so I'm 26. I've been gaming since I was like 8 or 7, and all I did back in the day was play. See, I didn't really grow up like really wealthy. We always had like no internet. Always had to bum it off the neighbor. But I started on Xbox, like regular Xbox, like PS2, playing like Halo with my family, my cousins, my friends, local play. And then I just got into Call of Duty. And then I started watching. It was like Black Ops. I think it was Modern Warfare 2 in 2009. I was like 9, 10 years old, and I grinded Call of Duty. I loved it. Fell in love. It was really good. Like 9, 10 years old, very good at Call of Duty. So I started watching Scumpy, like Optiscump, Nade Shot, all the Optic guys.
Hmm.
I watched some Phase members. And then I seen them start posting YouTube content when I'm like 11, 10. But at the same time, I didn't afford internet or couldn't afford internet. I had a PS or Xbox 360, couldn't afford a membership, so it was all local play. And then when I switched to PS3, I started falling in love, but I never streamed back then. I was like still 13, young.
Hmm.
And then I got older to the point where I think it was my senior year, or I was like, I think 18, 19. I joined the Marine Corps
Hmm.
right after high school. Like I turned 19 at boot camp and everything. But before I went to boot camp, that's when I started posting videos on YouTube. So I'll say about 2016. I just, I finally got money and worked a job and could afford internet pretty much.
So what
And
inspired you to start posting and stuff like that?
so, for one, I was poor and I always loved watching YouTubers like
Hmm.
Scumpy. And I was like, damn, they're over here like I seen their where they went from making $2,000 on a land tournament to now look at their jobs. Full
Hmm.
time content creator, do it for a living. And I've seen that in their videos.
Hmm.
And then I was like, I'm very good at Call of Duty. I'm funny.
Hmm.
Why not stream my gameplay and just try to make a living and grow and learn? Because
Hmm.
it's a lot of learning parts to it.
So did
And
you
that's pretty
ever
much when I
compete?
fell in love. I competed at one land, but it was in California.
Oh
It
yeah.
was like a pickup team, but I never got into like competitive Call of Duty. Always been a pub guy, pub
Pub
stop,
stomping.
dropping
Fuck yeah.
nukes, dropping 30 kills in search, or like I was a sweat. You don't understand. Black Ops One came out in 2010. I had like a multiple accounts. All I did was spawn trap on Fire Range. I used to drop 300 kills a game. Now I'm kind of pissed I didn't stream back in the day when I was like 10 or 11. If I started on Black Ops 1 in 2010, I probably would have took off because I was like grinding 200, 300 kills a game. I had a 20 KD. Like I was 11 years old doing this shit. It was crazy. Like I sweated hard, but I never streamed it. I just 11-year-old as me, like just gaming. Asked my cousins, "Hey, you hopping on?" Yeah, it's. Then looking back, I'm like, damn, I waited 6 years after my prime probably, and then yeah,
It's a part of
but
it.
it's never too late.
I think it's better to enjoy Call of Duty like when you're in your prime than it is to stream it. I think
Yeah,
content creation is something like you got to retire to. Like
yeah.
I'm out of my Call of Duty prime. I used to play
I
it.
fell off. I'm still good, but I fell off.
I used to compete. Hell, I haven't even touched Black Ops 6. I really haven't. This is the first Call of Duty I never bought, and that's only because I started going on Roblox.
You
And
haven't you did never played Black Ops 6?
it's
It's
first
not a
Call of
bad
Duty.
game. It's a
First
good
Call of
game.
Duty I've never bought.
The maps are kind of shit. The Omni-Move is very fun, very great. The cheaters.
Hmm.
Ever since I always been a console guy. Ever since I went to PC, I think it was Vanguard. I think Vanguard came out in what?
That was
20,
21? No, 22. Maybe 23.
that's the
Or
year I got a
22.
PC and I started streaming heavily. Vanguard is actually the game that got me into a content house
Hmm.
because I was very good and focus. Like I got a PC and I was like, damn, no input delay. Like this is what it's like.
Oh yeah.
And
I
like I got really good. I met a lot of content creators, Acidic, Lunchtime, Crowder.
mhm.
I played with Crowder on rank play. Like I was growing quick on Twitch, but I played CMGs and shit. So like it was a good time. I mean, I
Oh
dropped
yeah.
40 on Zuma's head on Vanguard. It's actually on my YouTube.
I'll have to
I
check
dropped
that
40
out.
kills
I'll have
on
to check that
Zuma,
out.
Soap. I think a Naval too.
Hmm.
I dropped a 40 bomb on Berlin Hardpoint. I remember that game. I was frying, dude. I'm very good at Call of Duty if I fully focus on it. Like if I'm passionate, the game's fun. I love the maps. I can be really good.
It's
But
honestly kind of sad that I didn't. But it's when I think about
buy
it, it is
BO7.
sad.
Letting you know right now, buy BO7. It's going to be a very good con.
What's the next? Is BO7 the next COD coming out?
Black Ops 7, they're bringing back wall running. So if you like movement CODs,
Yes. No way.
wall running is coming back,
I gotta
most
buy it
likely.
now.
On the movement, it's a sequel to BO2.
Ooh.
So
I need
they're
a
bringing
sequel
back
to Black
BO2
Ops
map.
3.
Bro, it's going to be like Black Ops 3, apparently.
I would
The wall
unretire
running, double
it.
jump. It's not going to be exosuits. It's going to be like double jump type shit. It's going to be good. I'm probably going to take this game serious. Like Black Ops 7, I might have to play challengers or some shit.
It's really sad how I quit playing because it was like I thought about buying them like, oh, I'll be a Christmas noob, never got around to buying it. And then I'm
It's
just like,
Don't buy it now.
it's on sale. I thought about buying it just to try it, to say played it. But I used to
Wait
pre-order
like
the
2 minutes.
deluxe edition. Like I as soon as it dropped, like trailer, deluxe edition, buy now, purchase. Every
I used to be
year,
like that.
every
I
single
get I get
year.
sucked in every time, dude, because I'm just a Call of Duty fan. I love it.
I loved it, but then like, I don't know. I got out of it once I was in Roblox, and what really killed it for me was the too many Modern Warfares back to back. The Modern Warfare and then Modern Warfare again. I was like, this is a fucking remake, dude.
They killed it for me. Modern Warfare 2019. They added skill-based matchmaking. No red dots and minimap on that game, by the way.
Surprisingly,
And
that was my second prime.
see, I never got in that game. I hated it.
Surprisingly, I will say that is my second prime. I mean,
That's
there was another game
that's
that I
good.
was really good at. That was COD World War II. But I was still kind of in my prime. Black Ops 3 was my prime. World War II is probably my second best game. I didn't put in as many hours, but
Yeah.
I was still in my prime. Modern Warfare 2019 was probably the last COD I would say that I was good at. Obviously, I'm still a decent Call of Duty player, but
Yeah.
for me to say that I was good, Modern Warfare 2019. That was
Yeah.
the year
I,
of
I think
COVID, and that was great.
yeah. I think Vanguard was my last like fully prime. Like the game I took serious, and then before that was like Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare. Well, BO3 came after that. Never mind.
I
Black Ops 4 I grinded. Black Ops 3 I grinded. And Advanced Warfare. I love Advanced Warfare.
I had
And
my
Vanguard came out in
competitive
21,
team
by the way.
for Cold War and Vanguard. I had my own team during those two games, so I didn't compete much at all. I
Yeah.
liked Cold War. Didn't care for Vanguard as much. Like if I go
Oh,
back and
it was
rank
like
my
different.
games, like all the games I played, those rank towards the bottom. It's just there's so many
Yeah.
other games I rank higher because surprisingly I didn't get into Call of Duty until Ghosts. God
To
damn,
Ghost? Okay.
that was my
Damn, so
first
you
game.
never played like BO1?
Nope.
Dude, you missed out
I
on a
missed the primes
prime.
of them. I
Dude.
went back and
I used
played. I played Black Ops 2. And I said, dude, if I had this in my prime, bro. Because
Black Ops
Ghost was my
1 to
first
Black
game,
Ops
and I
2.
went straight to Black Ops 3. I had one game
That,
before my
that's
prime.
a still good prime because Black Ops 3 was probably the top 3 COD ever made.
Everybody,
Zombies. fucking
I
just everything.
I will say this. It's one of my biggest hot takes on Call of Duty ever. World War II, if it wasn't for Fortnite, it'd be one of the best games, Call of Duty games of all time.
I actually grinded that game a lot.
Everybody
For
hates that opinion, but they don't think about it. They said it died off quick. And you got to
Fortnite
think,
took over.
Fortnite took over. Everybody went to
2017.
Fortnite. They don't remember it. They remember is a little sliver of it. They say the campaign was good. What was the first thing you do on Call of Duty? You play the campaign.
Yeah.
You don't remember everything
I actually
else.
never played a Black Ops 6 one either. I don't remember the World War II one.
I heard it was decent. Out of all the campaigns, I heard it was decent. Black Ops 3 campaign sucked ass.
Dude, Black Ops 1, bro. If you ever get a chance, go back and play that one.
I want to go back and
Amazing.
play all the campaigns, but
Do like a campaign marathon or something.
that would be great. I would
That'd be
love to
Call of
go
Duty.
through it all.
That'd be fun.
I still need to finish GTA's.
GTA, you never finished GTA?
No.
Damn.
My mom was
Hey, I
very
mean GTA
protective when I
6
was
is
a
coming
kid.
out, so why finish? You better finish it now before the next one
I
comes
think I'm
out.
only like 30%.
Dude, I would play.
It gets
Dude, I'm
boring.
excited for GTA 6, bro.
Me too. But
You
I
have any questions? We're going on another rant.
oh yeah, I'm trying to get a couple questions. So, your regiment, is that part of the military gaming community that
Yeah,
you're part of? I know a couple
it's like
people that's part of
a.
it.
I don't get paid by them. They just like they're the largest military gaming community.
Hmm. I
And
know a
actually,
couple people that are in
I
like
felt bad
gaming
because I
teams for them or like for the military.
yeah, that's one thing I never like thought about looking into until I met Ascetic. I don't know. Do you know Ascetic?
Heard of them?
Well, he's a they're big YouTube, big Twitch streamer and everything. He's very good at Call of Duty, competitive gamer. But he's in it, and I was like, damn, I've been in the military, so why not like sign up for that?
Oh yeah.
But I never like took the next step of like joining a team. I just signed up, joined them, and then yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
I know a couple people that competed. I had just my last podcast. He talked about because he's still in the military. When they came in, did the full like wipe of making cutting down prices and stuff like that. A lot of military esports are gone. Like they don't
Yeah,
compete at all. I'm like that's
which
surprising.
is sad.
I'm
Which
like
is sad because a lot of people in the military are like very talented.
yeah, I know. It's surprising. When I had my team, a lot of my players came from the military. Actually, all my captains were in the military.
Yeah, see, like it's
Like
I don't know.
iconic, he was the multiplayer cat. I call multiplayer. And then I had Warzone, Venom. He was it. Soup. He was it. Soup was also the Apex captain. Resurgence. Uh, Snoopy. He was in the military. Like,
But Snoopy, uh,
hmm?
the Wargunner,
Yeah,
you're talking about
from
different.
Chaos.
Oh, Chaos. Oh, that's a different Snoopy. I thought you were talking about
No, I'm
In
talking about
Control.
Snoopy Doo.
Okay, not bad.
No, the only people I know from this org is Golden, and obviously everybody from Acrylic.
Yeah, it's the only people I know as well. The Snoopy knows acidic as well too. That's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, I my team went
What do you
down, but a lot of my players went to Chaos, and I don't know what the hell they're doing anymore.
What do you think about In Control?
It's not bad so far. I've been in for let's see, probably a week now, a little over a week. Obviously, I think it's a little bit better than Acrylic. It's a lot bigger. I think everything's a little bit more focused on like the people. So like on
Yeah,
Acrylic, I think he had his hand Golden has hands tied with everything else, and then obviously now he can really just dig on one area.
yeah. The
When
thing is too with acrylic, they were doing esports like LAN tournaments heavily and just stuff like that. So he was like more focused on that part, and then content next.
Oh yeah.
I've always been told, like, you know how Optic does it
Hmm.
at the end of the day, like Optic Gaming.
I never really studied any esports, which I should have when I was creating a team.
I
But
never, I never. Well, I've been watching it for years, like 15 plus years, and they do. I mean, like Call of Duty Pros, esports is up there, but they mainly do content before like all that.
hmm,
Well, it's like a balance, pretty much. It's going on another rant,
I can understand that, but I don't know. But
but it's a lot of turning points in control, and I feel like it's gonna be good. Golden's killing it, like
yeah,
always.
Golan looks like he's doing really good, and it's a bigger organization. One thing I
It's a lot
do,
more people
one thing I do wish is that I wish I had a Discord. That's one thing that bugs me. I wish there
in
was
control of Discord.
like a where you had everybody in there, where it's not just like the content creators. I want to like meet everybody throughout the organization. Like I want
Yeah,
to meet the players. I want to meet the captains. More of the staff, not just like content creators. Like obviously, feels like we're our own team. And that was a
yeah,
part of the thing with acrylic. Nobody really talked in the acrylic Discord, and there wasn't not a lot of people in the acrylic Discord. But maybe it's a new thing to go through just Twitter group chats. But when I had my team, everybody had Discords for their teams.
yeah.
But maybe that's just a new thing currently.
I wonder, does in control have a Discord?
As I heard of, Golden said no. I think
They need a
he didn't know right away. So if he doesn't know right away, they probably don't.
yeah.
Because
I
I
mean,
would
it's
think
fine. I
like
mean,
being upper management.
they're in a lot of esports, like a lot,
Really?
like yeah, a lot. They have like CS, they have Val, they have Marvel Rivals, they have
Hmm.
um, Street Fighter. I think they have all kinds. It is good. I mean, I like it.
Well, that's good to
It's good
reach
so far.
out to. I mean, like you have.
Oh yeah,
It's not just one thing, you know. You have multiple games you can reach out to. More the merrier, you know. But
oh yeah.
it's a part of it.
Oh, yeah.
So one more thing, I have a couple more things, but one's kind of a short question. But how? So you did you start on YouTube or did you start on Twitch?
So I I don't remember when I made my Twitch. I think I made my Twitch very long ago just to watch Twitch streamers,
Mm-hmm.
but I never streamed on there. My first YouTube video was 2016, I think, when I was a junior, because 2017 I was a senior. That's when I graduated high school. I think that's when I started posting more. I think it was 2016, and I think I started on YouTube, and then when I got my PC, I got my PC in Vanguard, so that was 21. I never really streamed. I think I streamed with, I think my PS4, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
I never had a PC to Vanguard, so 2020, 2021, that range is when I started getting a monitor, stuff like that. But
So you haven't really been streaming very long on YouTube, have you?
no, YouTube, I've been streaming on YouTube since I made the full on switch December 22nd of last year.
Shit, that ain't very long at
Last
all.
year, December 22nd, I clicked up the YouTube stream, started streaming on the short feed, I think it was, and then just stayed consistent. I was playing Ark. I
Mm-hmm.
started out Ark Survival Ascendant on YouTube because Extinction, a new map came out,
Mm-hmm.
and that's I literally just grinding that game on YouTube, like on a short feed.
Mm-hmm.
Every day I used to do like 10-hour
Hmm.
streams, just having fun on Ark because Ark is time consuming.
I can
And then within
understand
like
that.
a couple days go by, like a week, I started having like 20 viewers, and then peaked at like 88 or 85 on New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
That like one of the best streams that year, like last year or this year, that's pretty much. And then yeah, I been on YouTube since, really.
Hell yeah. So how long did it take for you to grow that 15,000 that you have?
I can look right now. I say I started December last year with like 6K or 5.5 or 5.6 or 5.7 or something.
Hmm.
And then within the last 90 days.
Hell yeah.
So February 22nd. That's pretty much 2 months after I started YouTube streaming.
Damn.
I went from 6,200 to 5.8.
That's what's up.
Just fully focus on YouTube streaming.
I did see one thing. I wanted to ask you about it. That I'm quitting
Uh,
YouTube.
that was an April Fool's joke.
Oh, that was April Fool's. I never watched it.
Yeah, that was fully April Fool's.
I seen that. I was like,
I made the video
what?
too long. I should have made a short,
Oh, really?
just like a trolley short. I made the video way too long to do that. I was saying I was going to be a dad, and I couldn't focus on YouTube no more. And then at the end of it, I was like, April Fool's.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it. That's April Fool's.
Yeah, like when I look at your shorts, your last like popular game was the cheese one, the pizza game.
Oh yeah, dude, that game is stupid. I don't know. I don't understand it, bro.
That is so crazy.
Like that game pops. There's like a bunch of different games too. Uh, Sand Tetris. It's a newer, it's not newer game, but it's been a while for years. That game pops. It's like the not brain rot games, but it's just like the games that put you in a loop, kind of. If
Yeah.
that makes sense. Because I get asked all the time, "Is this pre-recorded? Is this
Mm.
pre-recorded?" I'm like, "No, it's not pre-recorded. I'm live."
Oh yeah.
It gets repetitive. And shorts, I'm telling you, when I was in that content house, I was posting 2 shorts a day, editing 14 shorts in like one day. Cause I got a rank play. YouTube Shorts is like that's my most videos. The shorts.
Yeah, I usually
Like,
cross post. I go Instagram. Well, no, I start with TikTok, then I go Instagram, then I go YouTube. I post the same clip to
yep.
3 platforms just so I can get
You have like that's how you do it. Yeah.
like
And
Instagram. Instagram, I pull a lot of views, which is like not just from a video, but I get a lot of profile interactions. Like from just this week, I've had 10,000 people click on my profile,
yeah, that's
and
insane. That's good.
which is so weird because I'm getting like 200 views a clip. I'm like, how the hell am I getting 10,000? I'm like, I don't know where I'm getting
You
that,
never
but
know. That's why I say I tell everybody just post that clip on everything, even Facebook. I have my Instagram set to Facebook.
I
So
did
when I
think
post
about
on
looking at
Instagram,
Facebook.
Facebook apparently Zayna Carr, shout out to you. Apparently he said Facebook's paying really good too because he can
I
stream on Facebook.
I seen Facebook, but I don't even know how to get to Facebook gaming. Like just from like my Facebook app, I've tried to get to the gaming. I'm like, where the fuck do you find this? I'm like,
Yeah,
I'd
I
love
don't
to
know
set it
either.
up, but I don't even know.
Facebook's like I've never seen people do it,
I've
but
never even seen it.
I see a lot more big creators started posting reels on Facebook,
I probably have
like
to.
Mr. Beast, Topper, a bunch of like big YouTubers.
I got a lot of big plans for this weekend. I think I might venture into that this weekend. Maybe even tomorrow. I might venture into looking into like streaming on another platform to start stream tomorrow. I don't know,
Yeah,
but not sure. Obviously, we'll see.
yeah.
But
I take it day by day now. Day by day, like it's, I know what I know what needs to be done, and that's what I'll do.
like right
Like I'll
now,
on average I stream like 2 hours a day, sometimes four.
I tried 4 at first, and then 4 did too much to me, so then I cut it down to 3. 3 is a sweet spot for me.
Yeah, you get your clips, get the content out, you can edit. Because the thing about I like about Twitch, the VODs, you can go back and highlight
Oh yeah.
each like say like Call of Duty, you can highlight the full match and then download it. YouTube, you can't really do that. That's the only down part about YouTube.
Hmm.
You have to record it. Because I normally every time I did that, I record, but I stream on short feed, so I'm not gonna record my shorts like that.
The best part about multi-streaming is that you can do that. If you just stream both the platforms at the same time, I love
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite things I love about Streamlabs. I don't know if OBS has that.
you can do it on OBS now. They've actually implemented.
Hmm.
I think it's like Stream Elements Live or Stream Element Live or something like new.
Yeah.
I've done it. It's so hard because you have to focus on YouTube chat and Twitch chat. So it's like, but you can combine the chats.
That's what I
I don't
do.
know. Yeah, you can combine them.
That's what
I
I
need I
do.
need to I need to do it because I don't know. It's weird. I play Infinite Pizza a lot. I stream it on YouTube, but people on Twitch probably don't ever want to see my game.
I mean, I would still am like my advice for like the so you don't have to record. I would still multi-stream. Who cares if you're getting one viewer? Even if you get somebody over there, be like just like you told me earlier, if you want the face cam, come to YouTube. Or if you want
Yeah,
to grow your Twitch, be like you keep them there. But be like, I have a community over on YouTube. If you want to join the community, come over to the YouTube. Or you can convince the YouTube to split up and go to Twitch and be like, hey, like if chat's moving too fast, be like, hey, if you want me to read your message, you might want to move over to Twitch. I'm also streaming there, like I told like on TikTok. And actually, a
that's
lot of those, some of those viewers are
yeah.
daily viewers now.
Yeah.
So
I have
it's,
a I have a group of like 20 people always in my stream. Same people every day.
I love the
When
community. That's
when you stream and they comment on my YouTube videos.
mm-hmm.
Another thing about YouTube, start making community posts.
Community posts. What's that?
Yeah, you can do that on YouTube.
I've never seen
It's
that.
uh it's like it's like Twitter, like how you can have a community in a way.
Hmm. I
You
always
just
tell
make a post.
everybody to join my Discord since like my Discord's almost always popping unless it's like middle of the night. But I've never seen that community stuff.
Yeah, it's like a tab. It's like beside playlists and members. And
Uh,
you can like make polls. You can ask your stream or not stream, but you can ask your YouTube community. Because I ask them all the time. I try to stay consistent on that page.
hmm.
I've been doing like a which one are you today? It's like a sick emoji, a tired one, and stuff like that. That like it gets
I
people like
I'll have
interacting.
to look into that because I oh is
You
it
can schedule too.
posts? Oh, it's
Yeah,
posts.
post.
I see it now.
Yep, it's post. It's very if you haven't done it yet, just do like consistent one thing a day. You can schedule it out, so that's another benefit about it.
I'll have to look into that. I've never even seen that. Uh,
Yeah.
like I always have my Twitch and I mean my Discord, and if people talk on Discord, I'm always talking on Discord. Just throughout my day, like if I'm bored, I'll be like, "What's going on, everybody? I'm bored at work. What you doing?" or stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
one thing I always
I need
love
to
about
get
Discord.
yeah. I need to get better at that personally. When I'm streaming, I'm normally not in Discord. Normally not.
I always have it pulled up on my third monitor. Discord is I have one monitor that is just dedicated to Discord. Nothing else besides like right now that I'm pulling up other stuff, but like
Yeah.
that shit is dedicated to it.
Yeah.
And I can see your post now. If I were to make one game, which would you like the most?
You see on my post?
Oh yeah, I'm looking at them now.
Yeah, that's like one thing I've been doing a lot. Just asking the community or my community what's up, how they feeling, what type of content you like.
Does that reach out to other people besides just like your subscribers?
I believe so.
Hmm.
It's on the. I don't know if you ever scrolled through like YouTube. It's like you'll see like a. You can actually see people's community posts. They like stuff. It's
I'll have
one way
to,
to interact
I'll have to look into
without
that
streaming or anything.
because
Yeah,
I always tell everybody join the Discord like before I head out and stuff like that. But
it's another method.
hell yeah.
For,
Well, it's been a great
yeah,
time having you on. This has definitely been one of the longest podcasts that I've done, and maybe we're getting close to being to one of the longest ones. We're in
hour
hour
and a half I think
28,
right now, right?
hour
Hour 28.
28 right now, and
Yeah,
I
we
think
can end
my
it there if you want. If you have any more questions,
you got any questions for me that I can answer? I mean, I'd love to answer some
Biggest,
questions if you'd have any.
I don't have any off the top of my head. Actually, not really. No, not really.
Plain and simple. I
It's
mean, I had
late.
an opportunity.
Hour and a
I
half
could,
pod. Didn't expect that one.
Oh
Or
yeah,
didn't expect that
I
one.
didn't expect it either. Like I'm going back, I'm looking at my podcasts.
That's good
There's
though.
an hour 28. There's another hour 28. Let's see, another hour 28. I think this is going to be the longest podcast.
We gotta go an hour and 30. What's it at now?
Oh, I'll look. We're at an hour 29. By the time we do the outro, we're going to hit an hour
Let's
30.
go. Everybody hit the subscribe button.
Hell yeah.
Like the video up, man. Thank you for having me on, bro.
Yeah, I
Really
appreciate
do.
having you on, brother. I kind of got a lot of the I reached out to everybody and like the org and stuff like that, and I got tons of podcasts scheduled
That's
because
good.
I try to like schedule them beforehand, record them, get them edited, so when it comes time to post them, I can just push it out right away.
Yeah.
So like
You
I
post
think
like every other week.
yeah, the
Try
next
to at least.
one's due not this weekend. I think it's next weekend. Because I think I just
Gotcha.
posted one for this weekend. So I don't think it's going to come out. Yours won't come out because yours is the first one. Snoopy was actually supposed to last night, but he couldn't do last night, apparently. He had something
He's
come
a-
up.
He's a busy man.
So me and Snoopy are going to have to reschedule. But you'll be the next one that comes out for
Hell yeah.
episode 22. But I appreciate having you on, man. It was a pleasure
No
having
problem,
you on.
dude. Thank you for having me.
I,
Hopefully you stay grinding and keep doing your thing.
hell yeah. If you ever
You have
want to
any
collab on
questions?
Roblox, first time coming on Roblox, especially
People
Rivals
people
FPS game.
have to. What is it? Sorry. Keep going.
Rivals is an FPS game, and as a
I've been
COD
seeing.
player,
I've
I
been keeping
enjoy
here and
it.
there.
I enjoy it. You might, if you ever want to try it out, we can hop on together. We can do a collab stream together as well. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, I have to download Roblox. It's all you. I can't speak. Do you play it on PC?
I actually played on console.
I'm about to
So
download it on console. Should I download on console? Is it easier or is it more pain?
um,
Because people
I
ask me,
I
download
cannot
Roblox.
I cannot play FPS games on PC. When it comes to any other game besides it, like Minecraft or just any other game on Roblox, I prefer PC.
Yeah.
But I have my gaming monitor hooked up to my Xbox. I've always been a console player. I've never been able to go keep mouse and keyboard. But
Okay.
sometimes I hook it up to my Xbox and run mouse and keyboard just from my Xbox. But I will say on Rivals, if you download it on console, Rivals has auto shoot and auto aim and aim assist, and it is
Oh.
fucking insane. And you don't
Is
have
it
like I
Roblox
don't.
free? It's free, right?
Oh yeah, it's free, and
I'm gonna have
it
to
might be
download it.
like 1 or 2 gigabytes.
Walk it in. We'll
But
start playing
you don't
Roblox.
have to press your right trigger. All you got to do is ADS. For
That's
for
insane.
console and mobile, you don't have to shoot at all.
That's insane.
Unless
bro.
you play ranked, then
Yeah.
then it goes away. But I'm like I said, I'm a pub stomper, and
Hey, I'm gonna have to download it.
it's fun.
And if we get Black Ops 7, I'm gonna probably be on console. So
I
definitely down to collab and play other games.
I think Black
'Cause I
Ops
have-
6 is on sale. I think I might buy it.
Hey, I need to grind to level 1000. I'm like level 170 right now. Because apparently Black Ops 7 is gonna have Black Ops 6. Like you know how MW2 and MW3 did?
I hated that.
That's gonna be like what Black Ops 7 does. It's
I
gonna
hated
like
that.
BO6 is transferring over.
I've always remembered
But-
what Black Ops 3 used to be, so I'm just like, just move
know.
everything back to Black Ops 3. 10
I know, right?
prestigious, prestige master.
That's what BO6 is though. 10 prestiges.
Oh, it is?
Classic prestige, 10 prestiges, but there's 1000 levels.
It's part of it. You
Which
know?
is not fine. It's still level up, you still earn shit. Custom emblems. That's why I want to get to level 1000. You remember the 15th prestige? Or you can pick any of them from any Treyarch Call of Duty, I think. Any Treyarch Call of Duty? Yeah. So World at War, World at War 2. Black Ops 1, 15th prestige. Yeah. Oh, you get that at like level 1,000. I want it so bad, but Call of Duty pisses me off.
I can understand
Um,
that. It's just
I gotta change my mindset of it, dude. I'm just so competitive. I need to
I just can't sit
relax.
back and relax. If I get a dog shit team, I am pissed.
Oh, I rage.
I'm just like
I'm a rager. I'm a competitor.
even when I play rivals with everybody, if I get
Yeah.
somebody on my team and he does good against me, but then he gets on my team and does dog shit, I will full on scream at them like, "How the absolute fuck do you bottom frag?" You know?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, "There's just no way." I'm like, "You just kicked
I,
my
I
ass."
totally, I understand you 100%, dude.
I will get up to my mic and like he's in the VC, he's dying laughing. Well, I'm pissed. They're like, dude, you're
So
raging on a
funny.
Roblox game. Chill out. I'm like, it ain't Roblox. This is more. This is more to
This
me.
is,
You don't understand.
yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome.
But
Fuck yeah.
like I
Yeah,
said,
well, I'm gonna not make this podcast 5 hours long.
oh yeah, like I said, I appreciate having you on. Is there any socials you'd like to plug for everybody to check you out so they know where to go?
Machine Gone Crazy on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And Twitch is it's all Machine Gone Crazy. TikTok's Machine Gone Crazy 1. Twitter is Machine G Crazy. And my Twitch, Machine G Crazy. Pretty much Machine Gone Crazy
There you go.
on all socials. Thank you guys. Thank you.
I did forget there is one more question, but
Okay,
this
here
is
we
a
go.
short question. Okay.
All right.
Is there any advice you'd like to give to other content creators?
My biggest advice, I tell my stream all the time. People ask me, I literally had somebody today. My biggest advice is for people starting out nowadays, don't be scared to show your face. I know a lot of people stream, a lot of people are nervous to put their face out there, but that is going to be the biggest way you grow is to show your face on your clips, your reactions. People like seeing face. People don't like seeing just gameplay unless you don't have a face cam yet. Work your way towards a face cam. Post on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Use all the social medias. And don't stream unless you just do it for a hobby. Don't stream for like 24 hours, 12 hours if you do want to do full time content creation. Stream 4 to 6 average. Get your clips, clip farm. You guys probably know what that is. You just crazy clips, highlights, and post it on all the social medias and stay consistent and don't give up and literally discipline. Discipline's the biggest thing. No
Hell yeah.
matter how you feel, push through the hard times and don't worry about the views at first. And one thing I think about or take from Mr. Beast, post 100 videos and improve something each time. I literally take that from Mr. Beast. There's always something to learn. I could go on all day talk about tips and tricks. I don't like how to be successful content creator. I'm not even successful. I'm just I'm getting the hang of it, but it's a lot of time, a lot of patience and dedication. Really, it's you just got to grind, man. You got to start and
Gotta start somewhere.
don't give up.
Oh yeah. Well,
Don't
you
give
guys
up.
know where to find me. It's Real Blue Star Gaming on everything besides Twitter because obviously Real Blue Star Gaming is too long for Twitter, so it's underscore Real Blue Star underscore, which is absolutely diabolical. And I wish I could put that on my flag, but I decided to not put that on my flag and just to put all platforms. But I appreciate everybody coming by. If you enjoyed this, make sure to check this guy out. He's a great man. Um, love this guy. I've checked out some of his content before. And hell yeah.
Eat, sleep, game, repeat.
Fuck yeah. You guys know
I
where
marked out the sleep. I don't
to
sleep ever. Nah, I'm kidding. Keep going. Sorry.
You guys know where to find me. I stream every night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 to 11. On weekends, we run our rivals tournaments as well. So I appreciate everybody coming by. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.
Run!